to the Palestinians for humanitarian aid, concerns that Hamas will take all of it. And Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama is also concerned. He signed legislation that would redirect $100 million in President Biden's decree to the Palestinians and use it instead to strengthen Israel's Iron Dome. Tuberville, like many, believe the humanitarian aid going to Gaza will only end up in the hands of terrorists. And I'm pleased to welcome in now Senator Tommy Tuberville of Alabama here to Newsline today. Welcome in, sir. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Curious why you think President Joe Biden is still insistent on humanitarian aid when there is so much concern, not just that the aid will end up in the hands of terrorists, but it may actually be used and hurt Israel's leverage to get these hostages out, sir.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And they're probably doing everything they can to get hostages out, Bianca. But the problem is Hamas is the elected government of Palestine. All this money, there will be some money going to a little bit of aid. Rest of it will be going to Hamas. There's going to be a huge war over there in the very near future. We need to protect Israel. We need to build up the Iron Dome. Missiles are going to be flying everywhere in the next week or so. So anything that we send to Palestine will go to Hamas, which will arm them, make them a better army in terms of attacking and doing things that we don't want them to do in the Middle East towards Israel.
Well, also today, I want to get your reaction. There are some reports Senate Democrats are drafting this proposal to send to the Rules Committee that would allow some of those military promotions, which you have been blocking due to a policy that pays for abortion travel for servicewomen. This proposal would then allow them to possibly be considered. This is according to Punchbowl News. They say that you're aware of this. What's your reaction to this effort? We hear they're now even trying to gauge some Republican senators for this workaround to your holdout, sir.
Well, first of all, they need to be worried about what's going on in Ukraine, the Middle East, the wars that their side, the Democrats and Joe Biden have created. But, you know, they want to circumvent the rules in the Senate. The only power you have in the minority is to be able to have holds on something to get the attention of the other side, whether it's Republican or Democrat. Now that they know that I mean business when it comes to abortion in the military, we've never, they changed this policy midstream. They didn't give the American taxpayers an opportunity to have their representative vote on this. That's all I want is a vote. Just send the policy that they want to vote on it, move this policy back. Then if it passes, we do what the American people elect to do. But they're playing dictator from the White House. This administration, Bianca, has screwed everything up in our country. They've screwed everything up all over the world since they've been in. It's a disaster. And they need to worry more about the things that affect the American people more instead of worrying about the policies that they can change on a whim instead of sending to Congress.
Senator Tommy Tuberville, pleasure to have you in, sir. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.